story about puppies. Really sad story. You know me, I can't help crying about dumb stuff like that. Puppies, little chickens.
Let's hear it then. I want to hear the story.
So, yeah, there was this puppy named, Pendergast, and she, fell into a... there is no puppy. Doesn't this remind you of anything? Our friends? We used to hang out in that treehouse all the time. Now, we barely talk. Why does this keep happening? Everyone leaves and I'm just
probably happen.
by myself again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I see them one by one just...
I mean, here's the thing. People change. It's hard to trust people because sometimes people just change and move on. And if those people are pushing you away, then they are not legit. And I'm gonna speak a little message here that I'm gonna tell anyone that's watching this definitely can take away. Like, if you're hanging with people, if you're hanging with the people that are only there to use you, but if you don't really have anything interest to them, then they just dip on you, never talk to you again. They're not legit loyal. They're not real friends. And they're absolute fakes. They are absolutely the fakest of fakes out there. They're not real people. They're legit fake. And I just want to bring this upon this gameplay because it's really important that we all understand that. And especially someone who's definitely learning more of psychology, it's definitely important that I think we understand that people, not all people stay the same, but the ones that stick by you and always remain true to their word are the ones that should be prioritized the most as friends. Not quote-unquote friends that you probably experienced, Petra, in this. Like, it's definitely sad that people just move on and, like, they just don't care. Like, not everyone cares. And it's a sad reality we live in. And, I mean, Petra's mourning here is pretty much exactly how a lot of us can relate to Petra nowadays. Because a lot of times, like, even I sometimes feel like I'm disconnected. Because we're all on the internet now, we're all online, it's just so sad. Like, imagine Petra in the real world dealing with that. It might be even more difficult because it's just hard. But it is just like a micro story mode variation, like story version of how much real this actually is. This is a real problem. People just move on. And that's okay. Like, I graduated high school in 2024, right? This gameplay is taking place in 2026. Like, my graduation happened 2 years ago, despite me getting the sinus infection during that time. But I still made friends along the way. I still have contact with some of them, but not everyone, because I'm not expected to remain friends with every single person I was just in schools with. Only a select few that I still remain like actual good friends with, and that happens. It's for the better, and we can take learning experiences from that. And the friends that stick by us for the longest are the ones that really cared. Unless they're here to use us, you should definitely learn, you know. This is a learning experience. I thought it would be great to put a lecture. I'm not going to pause anymore, but I wanted to go on and say this because I think Petra's story is pretty sad. I do feel empathy for her for this because this is something that I think a lot of us can relate to. Like, friends, sometimes they backstab us and they betray us just because we didn't like have the right idea like them or same beliefs. And in the real world, I mean, politics can be a really big like factor of it now because like if you're not in the same belief, then people just hate on. I feel like there's too much hatred when it comes to this. Like, there's too much hatred that's happening. I know I'm bantering right now, but I think this is like the episode that I'm going to be doing the most important bantering because like it's a really quick point. This is the reason why I was definitely like looking forward to playing this season. Is because I wanted to see the character arc of Petra. I think season 2 is doing a good job at that, just like season 1. I mean, we can all relate to that. We can all relate to that. Not everyone stays because sometimes they just expect one thing from us, but if that thing doesn't come to them or fruition, whatever, they just simply don't talk to us anymore. It's sad. They just unfriend us at that point. And I feel like those are people that you should not prioritize, or at least try to like continue pushing and prioritizing to that if they're not even going to prioritize you in the first place. That's where like loyalty is broken. That's why I think, for the sake of this episode, the biggest lesson to learn here is the true friends will always stick by you. Prioritize those people who always check in on you, not the ones who dip on you at your lowest moments.
Not Not everyone leaves, Petra. I'm not going anywhere.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but maybe that's the problem. What if I want to go somewhere that isn't Beacon Town? I'll just be alone again. Axel and Olivia are barely around. We already lost Jack.
Well, Jack, here's the thing. Okay, Jack didn't separate himself. He pretty much just didn't survive. But Axel and Olivia, I do want to mention them again. Bring up the protest point. Like, yeah, I mean, they're still our friends. They're just not everyone. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna pause, but this is an additional point because it's relevant. Like, not everyone you're friends with are going to have the same interest. And I mentioned this, I think, in episode 2. I got a whole rant about this on the second episode, I think. No, it wasn't the first episode. I think it was the first episode. We had a whole rant about this on the first episode. That's when we met up with Petra for the adventure. We had a whole banter about this where, like, not everyone is going to have the same interests as you. So what? They're not like, it's not like they're not friends with us anymore. And it seems like that Petra has a fear of abandonment, which I can definitely understand. Like, she feels like that she's just all alone. She's gonna feel abandoned, and this is gonna come all full circle when we end this season. And obviously, only because I remember watching it years ago. I know what the ending is. I just don't know. I just don't remember anything or know anything that happens in between from now to then. Like how we're gonna encounter Romeo. I don't know what's happening in that final episode. But what I do know for sure is my choice is confirmed. I'm obviously gonna be going to Petra at the very end, but I want to build up to how that happens because this is me completing the full story mode game. It's especially with the good lesson that I will make sure that Petra is secure. I don't want her to feel like she has no one by her side, and I feel bad for that. Like there was a reason why Petra is one of my favorite characters. She's actually like a good lesson. She's a good example of a lesson that we can all learn. That we all go through things. We all go through emotions, but at the end of the day, you know, not all our friends are gonna have the same interests. We shouldn't let that affect us. You know, we should be able to push forward, continue to be ourselves, and the people that want to stick by you in your adventures will definitely be down. Like, other people get busy, not the truest friends, but they're still they still like you. They're just not obsessed with the same kind of stuff as you, you know? It happens. But at the end of the day, the core truth is people change. We all go through different phases in our lives. That's what makes us human. Let that be known. That's what makes us different. I hope y'all learned something from that or took something away from what I spoke, because I wanted to make it very clear. I'm speaking facts.
Didn't take long for the new Order of the Stone to fall apart, did it? My fault for thinking it would be different. Held together longer than most.
People change, Petra. They grow apart sometimes. That's not a bad thing.
That's easy for you to
Literally
say.
what I'm saying.
I'm the one who always ends up alone. I know this isn't important right now. Let's just find the weapon and get out of here. Something's not right here.
The beds don't go with the banners?
So Romeo has a sword.
Whoa, it's an observer block. What's it looking at? The beds?
Monitoring, I guess. I know where I'm putting the red bed.
Red for
I
Romeo.
mean, that makes sense, right?
That did something. One down. Now the rest of these need to go in the right order.
We knew Romeo's, right? He has the weapon. The book. We just gotta switch these two up. Ah. So Exara was the one with the torch then, huh?
Purple for Zara.
And then Fred.
Blue for Fred.
The librarian guy. What the? Another book. It's gonna give us more
Another one of
intel.
Fred's journals. Dear Zara, if you're reading this, I'm already gone. I hid this in the one place I knew you would look for it. Fitting the key to ending all this would be here, where it all started. This is the key to defeating Romeo. It says hashtag potato451.
Potato? That's the weapon? What are we supposed to do with potato? That's not a weapon. It's a root vegetable.
I don't care how silly it sounds, as long as it works.
Yeah, I guess. Just potato? Or sorry, I meant hashtag potato451.
Yeah,
Take this
I
word of
don't know.
passage,
It is
use it as
very
primary
random,
terminal.
but
You can take away his power and end this. Word of passage, huh? I guess that's the potato.
I hope that does something.
I still have hope for Romeo. He just wanted us to stay together more than anything. I know that's why he's doing this. Maybe I'm being foolish, but I need to know for sure before taking this step. Though I guess if you're here, I got my answer. Maybe someday we'll be together again. Your friend, always, Fred. I kind
So
of
Fred and Zara were
feel
close
bad for
friends.
them.
They were mutuals, and then Romeo
Don't you?
backstabbed them.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for them, too. This wasn't easy for any of the admins.
Romeo
cared about each
betrayed
other.
them.
Everyone talks about
Romeo
Romeo like
is
he
the
was
one
this
behind all this. Of course
controlling
it's
monster,
him.
but Fred wrote that Romeo just wanted to keep them together more than anything. Isn't that what I've been doing? Especially to you? I don't want you to feel forced to keep doing something you don't want to. I don't want to be that person. Or make you feel scared to tell me the truth.
You are nothing like the admin. Don't compare yourself to him.
Even he didn't start out that way. It just got bad. I don't want to cross that line, too. I've been thinking a lot about what you said.
We'll make sure that doesn't
Adventuring
happen.
is what I'm good at.
Make sure that doesn't happen.
It's where I belong.
Romeo just had different intentions. That's
not
all it is.
in Beacon Town. But I don't want to lose you. You mean a lot to me, Jesse. More
You
than
mean a lot to me, too.
anyone
That's all
else,
that matters.
you've been there.
I'll be right there with you, Petra. You think your place is out there, then so is mine.
That's what you call loyalty.
Thank you.
I always knew you were a big old softie.
Cinema!
Never
Well,
be
that's
able to
peak.
prove it.
This is peak gaming
We'll
right
see.
now. This is how we play games. This is how we smart.
We'd
This is how
better
we
get
play
that
smart.
book back to the portal.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's go stop the admin. His days of being Jesse are over.
W. Petra. We're doing this for you too, Exara. Justice will be served.